There, wet shaving class. Billiard King here, your instructor. You can call me Travis. I don't know why you would want to. Um, Either way, I promised that I would give you this video, and after much of a long wait, I'm trying it again. You might be wondering why I'm wearing a shirt. Most people don't wear a shirt when they shave. That's because I want to spare you the horrors of having to see my glorious man tits. That note aside, ladies, I know I promised you that I was going to do a video about, how to shave your legs. That will still come, but not tonight because I'm tired and I want to go to bed. And so I'm just going to do basic man shave. You can learn how to lather from this. I would assume it's the same upward motion that you would normally use when shaving your legs. Guys, of course, you've all been reading about how to do this with the grain, all that stuff. I apologize. My voice sounds a little funny tonight. My sinuses are kind of clogged up. Let's continue. Face is dry right now. I've already warmed up my water. It's going to wash my face with some Mr. Glow, Must Go Real Glice Lime Oil Soap. And then we'll get to work. Here we go. Wet my face first. Make sure to get it really nice and damp, nice and wet. Moist. Don't you love that word? Moist. Okay, I'll stop. Now you may use a washcloth for Mr. Glow. You may use your hands for Mr. Glow. I just rub it in my face like a shave stick. And note that this is a pre-shave soap. I wouldn't try shaving with this. In fact, I did try it once. It wasn't that great. Check myself here in the mirror. I actually have you all kind of sitting in my medicine cabinet. Nestled in among all the shave gear. And you rinse off Mr. Glow with just a splash. Want to leave a little bit on there, helps you lather out. Go. Got my hands off a bit. Okay. Now, got my Omega synthetic brush, and of course I've been advising everybody in the mid-range to get tobs. Let's wet this brush up. Some people squeeze out their brush. I just give mine 2 firm downward shakes. 1, 2. Just like that. Open up your tobs. Been a little while. Of course, my face is drying out here. I'm probably going to actually add a splash of water to my face before I actually start lathering. Here's my tobs. I'm just going to make one little swirl. See that right there? It's actually all the product you need. Put the lid back on. And I'm going to add a little bit water to the brush and a little bit to my face. By a little bit to the brush, I mean literally just a splash. And I'm just going to start working the swirl. Press in a little bit, make it splay out. Keep swirling. Now these kind of paintbrush-like things might be better for you if you have a badger. I don't want you to destroy your brush by shoving down on it and making it splay out that bad. I know on a synthetic I can do it pretty well. And it's synthetic and it handles it really well. Make sure you really work that in there. Get underneath your whiskers. Boo, 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 boo. Still plenty of that. Beautiful. Yep. Doesn't have to be gorgeous. Doesn't have to be voluminous. It's nice and basic. I'm going to use my slant bar razor here. See, it's got a slant. Very aggressive, but comfortable, as Michael would put it. I wouldn't recommend slant to the new ones, to the newbies out there, because it's aggressive and you can cut yourself with it pretty easy. But like I said in all the text lessons, to shave, I'm going to put this cap flat against my face, start my stroke, and angle down until I hear it and feel it engage that blade. And notice that I'm not using any pressure. Just enough to make the blade contact my face. Now if you're doing like this, you probably can't even feel the blade because you're too much angle. And if you're like this, you're probably scraping your face. Just enough to feel it, engage it. And if you bear down with any kind of pressure, you're going to cut yourself to ribbons. So don't. And notice I'm using short, smooth, flat strokes. A lot of people wonder how to get around the chin. You do it like this. You just kind of break it into sections. Also, a lot of people really enjoy using their other hand to pull their skin taut like this. Kinda. I find it hard for me personally to get a grip on my face. And I think I can do a good job without that. So I don't. You might do a better job with that. So do it. Try it with it. Try it without it. See what you like better. I think this lather is actually getting kind of dry on my face. Yep. Let's correct that, shall we? A little splash of that and rework. There we go. Remember, like Mantic said in his videos, you all are shooting for par. Don't go over it a billion times. You're aiming to reduce your whiskers, not eliminate. It might not look like I'm getting that great of a shave, and to be honest with you, right now I'm not. A, because this is the width the grain pass, and B, because honestly I probably needed to change this blade. It's been a few shaves. I would recommend shorter strokes than what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing it long ways, and also notice how I'm kind of going across at the same time. That's because I'm used to shaving like this, and I know what my face can take. For you all just starting out, absolutely use short passes, short little strokes, maybe about an inch, a half inch to an inch long, and always go flat sections with the grain. I would also recommend you do it slower than I'm doing too. The grain actually runs kind of like this here. Very weird neck grain. Okay, so that's pass one. At this point, what I'm going to do now is just rinse off my face and relather. There we go, just basic rinse. My brush is kind of dry. I'm just going to add a splash of water to the tips and then work that through. Oh, it's kind of runny. There we go. Honestly, kind of ashamed of this. This is not the best lather I've ever made. In fact, it's kind of shitty. In fact, it's so runny, I'm actually about to relather the brush. Okay, let's see. Rinse the brush out. 2 downward shakes. A little bit of product. Like that. Now, hopefully for you, you should not have to relather. You should have enough left over after your first pass to do your second pass. I'm just tired and I screwed up lathering, so that's dry. A little water at the tips there. There we go. I find it's a little harder to face lather after I've done the first pass because there's no real whiskers there to help work it up. There we go. Much, much better. Towards the end, just do kind of a paintbrush just to smooth everything out. Oh yeah, that's better than the first lather. That feels nice and smooth. Talking about everything so positively, I feel like the happy trees. Bob something. I feel like a failure. I can't remember the guy's name. Okay, time for across the grain pass. Same procedure. Bob something. Gosh darn it. As soon as I hit stop recording too, I'm going to remember it and I'm going to feel freaking stupid. Maybe it wasn't Bob, it was Rob. Y'all know who I'm talking about though. Happy Trees painter guy. You know, everything's so happy. Like I said, I am doing long passes, long strokes. Do short ones until you know what you're doing. Certain parts of my face, it still doesn't look like I'm getting a good shave, and honestly, folks, it's pretty smooth there, except for against the grain, which I'm not going to do tonight because I don't feel like hurting myself. Of course, being I have black hair, it's pretty much impossible for me to look like I'm completely shaven. A bit of a curse. And like I said, it could be the fact that this blade's kind of old. If you all see me bleed out the neck, don't worry. It may not necessarily happen to you. My neck's is really sensitive. And try as I might, if I'm in a hurry like I am tonight, I never really can quite shave it without hurting myself. Also, I'm choking up on the razor a lot too, which is a bad habit to get into. A lot of seasoned Wicked Edge vets are probably going to look at this and be like, he's not qualified to teach you how to shave. Look at all this bad technique he's doing. He's holding the razor too close to the head. He's teaching you all the one thing and doing a different thing. And, yeah, they're probably right. But, you know, this kind of shaving is something I really enjoy. So that's why I got into telling you all how. Okay, so my face is done. It's going to rinse off. Got the alum block. Time to test, see how good of a shave I did. All's well so far. Okay, so not much sting up there. Here's the real test. A little, ow, a little bit there. Kind of expected that. Oh, this is usually a problem area right here, and that's actually really good. A little bit of a sting there, but not a whole lot. Now, normally you'd let this dry and then rinse yourself off with cold water again. I don't want to wait that long, so I'm just going to wait for about the length that I'm talking to you here. Now I'm going to rinse off. There's that. And then I'm just going to apply a cooling shave after splash, or pardon me. Notice I pat my face dry. If you do end up rubbing, rub with the grain, because otherwise you can give yourself ingrowns. Use some Osage rub, nice and cold. Stings on the neck, alcohol based. Okay, so thank you for bearing with this hokey, nerdy guy as he tries to teach you how to shave. I know it's extremely corny, and frankly, I don't give a shit. So, there you go. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions, ask me.